Hello everyone, and welcome to our Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play. Today we embark upon our adventure with robbing the rich.
You there! Can you help me?
Duval should die.
You with the second sight, I need your help! Sun and Shadow, you're the Nora who saved the Sun King. They say you tracked the Asaram assassin with your second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the...
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself. Don't pass up these goods.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like drops of blood leading away.
Alrighty, we do have some more footprints, so obviously we're going to do a little bit of following. As we can see, definitely a little bit injured. I'm not sure if he got injured necessarily from the window itself, or if potentially somebody happened to pull out their bow and just maybe caught him potentially, or maybe he cut his hand with the sword. Maybe he's not used to carrying such prestigious individual items like that, but we shall soon find out.
These aren't goods. They're
Still more
necessities.
blood. The thief got cut pretty bad.
Still can't find what I
Trail
want.
ends here. But someone
If I
must
got
have
my
seen the
hands
thief.
on Duval, there wouldn't be anything left of him for the Oseram to take. Won't find better wares.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I've got all the best goods here.
You're the outlander that stopped the assassin.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Alright, we're going to continue forward, it looks like. Obviously, hopefully we'll have some new signs of life, or potentially maybe a cloth.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Well, it is getting to be a little bit dark. Hopefully they haven't turned back around and picked up the sword yet. I mean, that would be really, really bad if they happen to just sneak back over and pick that up before we had the opportunity to meet them face to face.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Sometimes a body needs to rest. Just wish I could do it more often.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
Alrighty, once again we're on a well war-torn path here by using these beautiful tracks that are just absolutely ever present. I mean, for these guys kind of trying to get away and not really leave a bunch of tracks, they did a very, very bad job. Nevertheless, we're going to double time it and see if we can't locate our newfound target. It does look like we are getting a little bit closer, but once again, I mean, there's some gorgeous grass to the left and to the right. I kind of wish they would have utilized it to mask their entrance into this compound, though.
The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Alright, so we have located the fortress. Obviously, we do have a friend over there. I'm going to try to kill him really quickly. Obviously, got one more guard. We do need to switch over to maybe some arrows that are a little bit more efficient about taking these guys out. Got to be careful. It looks like we are drawing lots of attention, as you guys can see. Obviously not really what we're looking to do. Does look like we do have a gentleman over here, but in the meantime, while we do have a couple of seconds, let's see if we can't get some of these guys marked. Definitely going to be incredibly difficult, considering that I feel like as soon as I kill this guy, then this guy obviously is not going to be a fan of that. And then we have this gentleman, and potentially we have one more guy all the way up there. Now, as of the moment, we're doing okay. Obviously, could it be better? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, beggars can't be choosers, and we have to take every small victory that we can get, regardless of if it could have been better. Now, I'm going to try to sneak my way all the way over here. Obviously, it's working out pretty well, but could be really bad, just in case this guy happens to see us.
They've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble.
Gonna make you pay for that. It doesn't kill me. Let me die.
Alrighty here. Well, unfortunately, as you guys can see, it definitely could have been better. However, this does give us access to some new fun equipment. And so, obviously, going to try to take this guy out of commission. As you guys can see, we have lots of new friends that might be coming to say hello. So, it would be such a shame if we were to sit right here and maybe wait for them. But it looks like they're a little too afraid. I mean, what a bunch of absolute pansies. I mean, such a misfortune of events, but we have a newfound friend, so let's take care of him.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravan. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
A man named Hassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.